Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the review of the catless downpipe for the 2.0 Giulia. Just so you know, last episode I had my Madness catless downpipe, that's a mouthful, installed in my car by a shop in Austin, Texas, by the name of Soul Speed. Great crew down there if you're in Austin, Texas, and you need some work done to your car, especially a foreign car. Go visit them. They're great people. Anyway, so I had that installed about a week ago, and I've had a week or so to drive on it and truly get a feel, formulate my opinion of the downpipe on this car. As well as allowing the car's ECU to make whatever changes it needs to make and adapt to the modification. Now, just so you guys know, I have race mode installed in this car, as well as the JB4 tuner, as well as the downpipe. So if you don't have any of those things, your experience may be different. But let's just start with the pros and cons up front. So the cons, there's really only one con, which is the check engine light. I got a check engine light about 3 days in a row. Each time I was able to quickly clear the check engine light by using the Bluetooth feature on my phone through the JB4 tuner. It was very easy, took about 10 seconds, and I haven't had the check engine light come back. So we'll cross our fingers and hope it doesn't come back. But the bottom line is I wouldn't recommend you put this downpipe on your car if you don't have a tune or a JB4 with Bluetooth. That way you can clear the check engine light, because when the check engine light comes up, it locks the car into normal mode, and you can't use dynamic or race mode, which is no fun. However, it's only a catalytic converter check engine light, so it's not a big deal. Doesn't affect performance, and it's obviously referring to the fact that there is no longer a catalytic converter in the car. So between the defouler that I have on there from FavSpeed and my JB4, looks like I'm good to go, but we'll see if it comes up. I'll keep you guys updated. As far as the pros, the car sounds amazing. It's probably the best sounding 4-cylinder I've ever heard, to be honest. And the acceleration is a lot more visceral. The boost comes on quicker. The turbo spools faster. If you guys go back and look at my last video, I showed the difference between the stock catalytic converter and the race downpipe, and you can see how massive the OEM cat is and how much of a restriction of flow it was. So you can imagine that how much better the car feels to drive, and how much faster and how much more immediate the throttle response is with the new race downpipe. This car honestly feels really like a daily driven race car now. An Italian sports car, how it really should have felt from the factory. I wish we got a race mode option in this car from the factory with a valve controlled exhaust. But hey, you know, if they did, they wouldn't sell any of the Quadrifoglios. So I understand. However, it's great that we do have these kind of latent options that are easily attainable in the aftermarket for this vehicle. It really does bring everything together. It makes it feel like a true Italian sport sedan, which it is. That's pretty much it. I want to take you guys on a drive so you can get a accurate sound and depiction of how the car sounds inside of the cabin. I'm filming with the DJI Osmo Pocket 2. Attached to it is a Rode Go microphone, so that is going to pick up the best in-car audio that we can possibly get. All right, let's do it. After adding the downpipe, anytime you drive this car, you can tell how much of a deeper presence it gives the sound of the exhaust. It just sounds so much better. The downshifts sound great too. Here I'm gonna go from fourth to third. Ah, beautiful. So as you can see, just driving normally, there's a little bit of a drone. I'm at about 45 miles an hour right now in fifth gear. Normally I wouldn't be in this gear, but I'm about to do a wide open throttle run here. But it's a good kind of drone. It's not, I really wouldn't consider it a drone. It's just an exhaust note. All right, here we go. Wow. So as you can see, I mean, the car sounds fantastic. Fantastic. Especially at wide open throttle. Sounds so good. And it's just harmonious in here. It's like the sound of my people type thing. It's just, I love it. I love it. So anybody who's on the line or on the fence about adding a downpipe to your Giulia that already has a catback exhaust, and you want to go that step further and get that pure, raw sport car sound, just go ahead and do it. A lot of people don't know that this car has the same transmission as the new Toyota Supra. So the shifts are just as awesome and violent when in race mode as in that car. So that just adds to the entire experience when you put the downpipe on with a full exhaust. I wouldn't recommend either or alone. I'd say do the whole exhaust, downpipe, and catback all together for the full experience, one and done, and just enjoy the car. It is such a pleasure and a dream to get behind this thing. Even just running up to the store now is an adventure because it sounds so good. It turns so many heads. People compliment the sound as much as they compliment the car now. It just sounds so good for a 4-cylinder. Guys, so let's do a slight acceleration here in race mode and manual mode.